All right, we're up and running. I hope.
Hey, there he is, that guy.
Well, who's that?
Get that guy out of the way. It is February 10, and the decade is 2026. Well, let me tell you, for the video. Bill is here, Tom, Frank, Chuck, Stephen, Timothy, Susan, Larry, Helen, Lynn, and me. So there you go. Any announcements or,
Are you recording?
I hope so.
For anybody that's interested in astrophotography, Chatham Camera Club on the 28th of March is going to have the nighttime photography up at the Seymour Center. 3 of the members have gone to New Mexico on a workshop and did some pretty spectacular stuff. So what they're going to do is just give a little overview of what they did, how they did it, things like that. It's going to run from, I think, 11:30 to about 2 o'clock.
What day of the week is that?
Saturday.
We could do that.
Okay.
They went to New Mexico. So,
And that's the 28th, that's the
Of
Saturday.
March.
Yeah.
I told Mark I'd come over early to like check people in, I guess. I don't know what's involved, but I'll find out.
But there was no charge, so,
There's no
yeah.
charge for it, yeah.
Thank you.
Any other announcements? I guess not. So we sally forth and let me get this going. Oops, I can't do that.
And then my house should close Thursday.
Come on.
What a relief. That's great. What did you do here? There are 4 things wrong. No. We won't talk when this is over.
Now if I can get to share.
Dorothy.
Are we here yet?
Do we have anybody else?
That's great.
I'll double check in just a second. Go away.
Didn't you minimize it?
I know Bob has got guests today, so he wasn't planning on zooming in.
Okay, nobody has come in on Zoom. So, view. Full screen. Whoops, I missed it.
It's Command F.
All right, Frank.
At first, with the open subject, I started thinking, what would Tom do in a situation? So I took this, I had this photo globe. Somebody gave it to me years ago, and I thought, well, maybe try something with that. So I thought, well, I was going to do the typical where you shoot out of a window and you've got the picture outside in there. But I don't know. I said, let me try to make it a crystal ball. So I got this dark corner in our house where there's a desk inside there. I put it on there and I took it. And then when I went out to Las Vegas last September, I took pictures of, when I was in the Sphere, of the show that was going on there, The Wizard of Oz. And I had this nice one of Dorothy. So I said, well, I'm going to take that and put that inside the globe. Now, when I first did it, I made the globe the subject, a select subject, but it was like a perfect roundness. And when I put it in, it just didn't look right. So I just took that out and I drew with a lasso a rough inner line and put it in there, and it made it look more like a crystal ball. And I lightened it, I tried to, declarified it to try to make it a little more blurry. But this is what came out, and I tried other things, other pictures, but just one of her I kind of liked, and that's why I said, well, I'm going to throw this one into the mix.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
That's right, yeah. Or she's saying, thank God I'm not in the Epstein files. But yeah, that one that was taken last week with my full frame. It was 161 millimeter in 1/100th of a second. I did it on a tripod, obviously, f5.6, and it was an ISO of 200. But I wanted the background to be like just blurry enough that it's kind of hard to see what it is, but it does give it a little, color and texture inside it.
Yeah.
Very creative. It was fun. So I thought of a lot of things I could do with that globe. And it's only like yay big. So
Tom
it's got
may
a little stand that it sits on.
Tom may have some competition. All right.
Did you blur the background with the camera setting, or did you do it?
With the camera setting, yeah. This, with this bleak weather, I've been doing a lot of walking in the morning, so I went out just as the sun was coming up, and this was on the 2nd. No, this was on the 4th, so that was last week also. So I took this picture of the silo with the cows in the front, and when I first started processing it, it didn't jump out. I said, well, let me try black and white. So,
Perfect for black and white.
yeah, converted it to black and white.
Yeah.
And then I ran it through the Nix software to kind of, to give it a more, I don't know what to call it, high contrast. And so I put it through that, but I just did a little cropping because the picture had gone out further to the right, but I pulled it back. But then I liked how this came out. I liked how the clouds showed up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was a bleak morning. It was very cloudy, very cold. So I wanted to get something to depict a cold winter morning.
So you did it.
Oh, thanks.
Sharp as a tack.
Those angles,
The L from the
Boom,
silo
boom,
and
boom.
then.
Yeah,
just.
yeah, because the little roof running off from that.
Just don't show my
And then
pictures.
dropping down.
And then getting
I
the
said, just don't
cows in
show
the
my
center there.
pictures.
There was, the barn was sticking out on the right, but I cropped that off.
Right.
I didn't want that in there.
Yeah.
There's a minimalist quality
And then put the white border around it.
Really nice.
to it.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
very nice.
Thank you.
It looks a little Andrew Wyeth, a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cows were participating.
That's what they were.
Yeah.
Now, if you had been Tom, you would have moved them in there. Were those cows there?
No, I didn't superimpose them in. They were there. There were like two more off to the right, but just those two were
That's
fine.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back, Susan.
Yeah.
So I felt like I had to submit something.
Oh, wow.
So I was walking around the pond and in my neighborhood, and I just started using my iPhone to take a bunch of pictures. And here's one of them, and I did haze removal twice on this. And actually, I didn't crop it. I thought about cropping it, and then I just, for some reason, thought about cropping it on the left and just decided not to.
So did you didn't use your iPhone editing, you used?
Yeah, okay, so what I do is I take it on my iPhone and then put it into Photoshop.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's, in Elements, I just did the haze removal.
So do you have your phone set to take pictures in RAW?
Not yet. Right now, I'm just taking, these are JPEGs or HEIC. Yeah, so I should set it. I just thought I'd just take a picture. I haven't spent enough time lately.
Yeah,
doing
that's just a
stuff, so I
question.
just did this.
It's a great shot.
Great.
Yeah.
I like the way you got the ice
Yeah.
mixed in with there, the way it's placed.
And I'm glad you left the green in the corner.
Yes, yes, yes.
I purposely wanted, actually, I kind of said I wanted on one hand you have the green, but then you have the ice, and that was what was interesting this day, was, you know, it was transitioning. So I really love, I have to say, I really love the greens, and I love the
Yeah,
ice.
I mean, well,
And it's all about texture.
I was just gonna say, it's
But then
total
it's
texture.
different texture.
So many different textures in that image there,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
really awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, first thing I was thinking,
Browns.
yeah, first thing I was thinking too about cropping it, but then I looked at it more and said, no.
No, it's just fine,
Yeah.
fine the way it
What
is.
do people think about vignettes?
Yeah,
I like vignettes.
Yeah,
Me too.
I could do, okay, I'll try to do that more.
But just a tad, just an absolute tad, just a little
I
bit.
mean, just a little
I
bit.
don't know, they're old fashioned, I guess, sort of.
Okay.
and Tom, what was it that you would add?
Vignette,
Oh, okay, yes,
Oh,
yes.
just a touch.
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, I can see that in black and white.
Great shot,
Yeah, very nice.
as is this one.
Yeah.
So this was just right, you know, after one of the snows, and, that's a picture of my pond. And so there was something I found interesting, okay? So I started to do, haze removal. And what happens is, I don't know if you remember, one of the shots I had a few weeks ago, it ends up putting little stripes in the sky. So the sky's no longer solid. And I thought, oh, it's haze removal. But then what I discovered was, when I tried to do a save as, because this was the original JPEG that was exported from my photos, when I did save as, it put those lines in there. So I hadn't even done haze removal, and for some reason, I don't know why, it puts lines in the sky. And if I just have the, just the export from my photos, it doesn't have the lines in the sky. I thought it was haze removal, it's not, and I don't
Okay.
know why, just doing a save as, it's not, there aren't lines in there because I didn't do a save as.
oh, all right.
Yeah.
I've become a believer in the haze reduction, but I've known that if I run that too high, that it does that.
Yeah.
But you can, the slider, you can move it down to get some, but
But it wasn't even using.
yeah,
it.
that's
what was
the,
bizarre, so I don't know, I mean, probably there should be maybe something in the distance, so there'd be a thing, but there isn't. There's
it's a
just-
good picture though,
just a
really good.
pond, yeah, in the snow. But the
Nice
sky-
composition.
Nice, calendar picture.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can see it as January or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Well, and the sky was that blue, I mean, that's.
Yeah.
was what was-
It's the reflection of the sun off of the white snow that's coming
Yeah.
over, nice,
Yeah.
rich color in the high part of it.
I like that you're in the shadow, and then you look out into the bright, so the shadows.
Yeah.
are
And it's virgin snow, nothing like it
Yeah.
for a photograph.
Yeah, terrific. All right, Chuck,
That was
Speaking of
Hamlet
snow.
Park, and just after that first, the sleet snowfall, I rode my bike over there, my townie bike, and just to see if I could handle it in the slush. I could, it was okay. Anyway, so I just, walked around, and there was really nothing that interesting, so I just started looking harder and just started looking for things that I thought would be nice. Anyway, going through the variety of photographs that I snapped that day, this one I just kept coming back to I just really liked the composition. It just, I guess, is relaxing, and I felt like it was balanced and nothing special, just a place I like to go though, and a good winter depiction of that. And I did it in black and white almost immediately. I mean, I didn't photograph it in black and white, but I changed it to black and white almost immediately in processing, because it was pretty monochromatic to begin with.
Yeah. I like the curving of the.
Of the bench.
Yeah, I like that too, yeah, so.
Butt space.
I titled that one, I titled it Set a Spell.
Yeah.
I think you'd want to sit on that, but.
Feels much, much colder. You're sitting on a nose.
Yeah,
I think snow is just made for black and white.
Yeah.
Because,
It's white.
yeah, I
so
mean,
it was, just the stats, it's a ISO of 800, and I, was using my 24 to 120 lens. It was 24 millimeter, 7.1, and it was 100th of a second, so, handheld. That, I didn't even bring my tripod.
And where was this, Mark?
Town Lake Park.
Tell me.
It's difficult to get around Town Lake Park now. There's two parking areas. One is off of where I think it's called Diane Street, where the town has their yard, their kind of utility yard. And there used to be a bridge. I took several photographs of that bridge. There was a footbridge that would give you access to this part of the park. You can get to this part over on the right-hand side there, that little jut out of land. Actually, it's the second one back is where the parking is off of the bypass. It's now called 15501, it used to be called 87, but it's the bypass that goes by where Al's restaurant is, you know.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, there's a parking lot there, and then there's another one back, would be on the left of where I'm standing there. But you can't get into it. Well, if you're willing to ford across some water, that's how I did it.
It's a good shot.
Yeah,
It is.
I'm sorry, I think it was a
And I love taking pictures of my dogs, and this is just, I just pulled my phone out of my pocket, and I was waiting for my wife to get something in the Harris Teeter.
Yeah.
And I just looked at her in the back, just checking on her, and we just put the seat in there. It's like, it's tethered to the back so that and she's tethered to it, so it's, you know, safe transport, so she won't become a projectile. And so she's just a character, and I just like this image because there was light coming in from every direction.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that rich color.
yeah, and I guess my iPhone, I'm pretty sure I set the color profile to something vivid, because that vest, it's making that vest look great. It's kind of a dingy orange in real life, but her color is natural. Anyway.
But the color is so rich that, you know, it almost looks like you made everything else black and white.
Yeah.
I know, I guess that's what drew me to it too, because everything else is
It's the light.
dramatic. Yeah, it's the light.
It's all about that light.
Yeah, catching all her little wisps of hair and stuff.
It's very sharp.
And you got the catch lights in the dog's eyes.
Yep.
She's watching intently for mom to come back.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
her person, yeah. And she's like,
Yeah.
okay, I gotta watch.
It's so
Pupilla.
perfect for this relationship between human beings and dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing with a coat on it?
Yeah, right, like,
Seatbelt.
yeah, exactly. It tells us there's a lot of information in there.
They become your children.
What planet is this?
Yeah.
Really cute.
Instead of a hound dog in the back of your pickup truck, right?
When my dog sticks her head out the windows, I put goggles on.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
She got hit with
Oh,
a
yeah.
cigarette butt one day.
Oh, man.
While she had her head out the window, and it made a little scar above her right eye.
Oh,
It
wow.
burnt the fur off, and so it never grew back. So now she wants to go out the window, she's got to put her goggles.
Yeah.
She doesn't mind
Do
it.
you have a picture of it?
You have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen it at one meeting.
Yep.
Her name's Trixie, by the way. Trixie. She came pre-named, but I couldn't change it. That's her name.
Well, Lynn is gonna rent out her dog as a walk shoveler when there's snow. This dog gets its nose down and just pushes it. And anyway,
She was rubbing the side of her face on the ice, and she loved it.
By the way, she's 14 years old. So.
oh wow, cutie. All right, Larry.
I know where that is.
That is cool.
So this is a dragon.
Was this at the Lantern?
It was the Lantern Festival, and you know, if you've been to the Lantern Festival, you know that the lights change constantly.
Yeah.
So you have to take a lot of shots in order to get something you like, because the colors are totally different.
Different, right.
And so I just got lucky, and this is the dragon
It's a great crop.
at the Cary Lantern Festival. If you haven't been there, I'm gonna go back this year. I mean, this was the December 30th, and I shot that with my camera. with my phone.
Mhm.
So I had an ISO of 320 and a 26 millimeter, but a 1.8, so a lot of light came in, and a 60th of a second. But it's an amazing thing. I didn't know what to expect, but the crowd is just enormous.
Yeah.
And
And I know it's getting bigger
thousands
and
and
bigger.
thousands of people
Yeah.
are there.
Yeah.
I mean, and you walk through this beautiful lit lantern, all these lanterns, and that's your pathway into the park. It's just wonderful. I mean, the only problem was it's 32 degrees, I couldn't feel my feet, and after an hour and a half, we all agreed that we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, right.
But I would recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was there years ago. I haven't been back.
And I, if you're gonna shoot on video, because you get a better feel for it.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
This is Kiwi. Kiwi is a miniature horse. And we were standing, waiting for the monks to come by where we were standing up on West 64 by the Ag Center. And the Kiwi and his friends, there are 4 of them. Altogether, there are 5. And they're therapy horses.
Oh,
And I
okay.
think they come from like Clayton or maybe Fuquay or something. And so we were waiting there, and I looked at Kiwi, and Kiwi, look at that hair. I mean, I had to take a picture of that. And
Those eyelashes.
Yeah.
That's therapy
And
enough
the
right
hair.
there.
huh? Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's yeah. We waited there for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
Finally, they came through, and they blessed every one of those horses.
Oh, cool.
So they stopped specifically at this location, and they went each horse,
Wow.
so this group was, it's a really neat group. I mean, they work pretty hard, they go to hospitals and nursing homes, and obviously they can't bring them inside, but.
I was gonna ask if they were house
Well,
trained.
they're still horses,
Yeah.
and.
Can't put them in the elevator.
I was teaching
You need
at,
a broom to clean up after.
Yeah, right.
Like in parades.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was,
So this was shot at, and I don't know why, it says an ISO of 32, this is my phone, so it's 62 millimeters at 1.6, that's about 300 per second.
I was teaching a public speaking course, and one of the assignments was an informative speech, a hobby, something that was interesting you. And we were on the floors, the first floor of a building with classrooms. And this young woman was up next, and she said she needed a minute to get her visual image, whatever. And she was gone for a few minutes, and she walked down the hall and into the classroom toting a miniature horse. And it was a big hit, but at the end, we said, well, how did you get her there? And so we walked out, and she was, and this is no joke, she was driving a Pinto, a Ford Pinto. And she put the front seat laid down, and in the back, instead of a seat, there was plywood, and the horse just jumped right in. But anyway, yeah. All right, 2 good ones and another one to come, Larry, after we get through the list a little bit farther. So Lynn is up.
Well, I'm embarrassed because my pictures are old. This was in Montana, Glacier National Park. I just love the clouds and the light on the bottom, and so 1/400th of a second, f 1.8. Oh, this had to have been my phone. 6.86 millimeters, ISO 50. There were a couple of days where I had camera catastrophes, and I had my phone with me I thought, well, I'm not gonna let it ruin my day, so I just kept taking pictures. One time I left the battery and the battery charger in the hotel room.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Another day, I don't know what happened, anyway, so my phone came in handy.
No, it captured a view.
Yeah, this is a great
Were
picture.
the clouds like, that? Did you do any modification of the clouds?
No,
or
they just look like that.
Sun behind it, I guess.
Yeah, this was probably sunrise or sunset, one of the two,
Going down behind those hills back there.
yeah.
It looks like they're on fire.
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
great.
Beautiful.
So I should get out and take some, this is just a bridge in Serbia that we got up on the top of the ship and took our tripods up there and took pictures at night. But the colors were just like that.
Yeah.
Where was this then? Where was this?
Belgrade, Serbia. So this was 1.3 seconds, F13, 24 millimeter, ISO 10,000.
Wow.
Do you use that setting on your camera that, you know, if it's active, you know what I mean? So you're on a boat and it's moving.
It was moored.
Oh, okay, but still.
Wasn't
can
it?
be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
moored. It
Yeah.
wasn't moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, the water looks pretty
That's
calm.
a long exposure for a boat.
What, that's interesting. Your camera has a setting that would compensate for the movement of the boat?
Yeah, it does. It's like called active, or I forget what it is. Like Nikon has something where you can. Well, so
It's a
lens-
stabilizer.
so the camera says it's a lens setting, so not all my lenses have that, but
Yeah.
Okay.
some do.
Yeah.
I think it says normal, and then it says like something like sport or something like that.
Something like that,
Where it's
yeah.
enhanced.
Where if you, if what you're
If you're
doing,
in the vehicle, like,
that's right, yeah.
yeah, it
I don't
just
think
gives you a little extra.
For
Sony or
unstable
Canon
platform.
has that.
I don't think my camera has that. Anyway, I need to get out and take some pictures. I've been too busy, I guess.
Me too.
It's hard to get out when it's 20 degrees.
Well, there's that too.
It's easy to get out, it's just you don't want to.
Well, that's
Tom,
Wow.
Yeah.
So you captured each little scene in there.
That's amazing.
Wow.
I love this photograph. It was, I just love the old-fashioned feeling.
Where is it?
Emerald,
So did you have
Where?
to adjust the,
Wow.
say you made it look like this, or?
no, I think I took it with my camera, I'm sorry, I got my phone, I don't have any data, but, yeah, it felt like, turn of the,
Yeah.
turn of the 19th century photograph of families, just different little units,
Yeah,
and I just love I don't know, the humanness of it.
right.
Like one of those French paintings, the boatmen, you know, or.
I guess it's
I forget who
color.
they are, but,
Exactly.
yeah, it's a different style, but I mean, is that
Yeah.
scene where there's
Yeah.
lots of people enjoying the
And-
summer day and.
And I think the lighting gives it a timeless look.
Yeah, is that what it is? Somehow timeless is right, it felt
Yeah,
human, right?
but I like that you put the pictures on top.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
terrific.
You did a combination of,
Yeah, my idea was that if this was hanging on a wall, you could stand at a distance and see the overall picture.
Well-
And then step up to it and study the individual pieces.
yeah,
It looks like you did it.
How did
What-
you do that?
Those
What
top
software?
images, you did it, yeah, it looks like.
Tom,
Pardon?
how did you put those little pictures at the top?
Oh, just software. Which?
Well, you know,
No,
that,
no, I mean, it's
It's
not.
a canvas, like you have a,
Just move 'em.
you have a
nothing's
canvas.
hard, Tom.
Which software?
I've said before, we need to have a challenge with a dupict or tripict or quadpict, which is multiples in the same frame, and that you would print it that way. There's one thing about this, Tom, I'm wondering about. The third shot and the one right before it.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Okay, well, and what I'm looking at is something that is not in either of those pictures.
Oh, I must have put a vignette on.
Well, that's not what I'm seeing. Just a second.
Yeah, I'll go back and look at that.
Oops. What happened here? Oh, that's the next.
Yeah,
Oh, don't tell me you lost.
Oh,
it.
come on.
He's deleted.
it's gone.
No.
Oh, jeez.
It's gone.
They're both here.
This is not showing.
They'll reappear.
Is that?
This one is the other one.
Yeah, this is the second. There was, in the one I'm talking about, and I guess I dropped it somehow, but there was a little tiny picture of a guy running or something. And it was not in any of those pictures. So I was thinking that you probably dropped an extra in there.
Oh.
No? Okay.
It was a test.
That's right, see who.
You know,
This
one
is
of the things
amazing.
is that when you look at those little sub pictures, they get a quality, they're very poor quality. And the resolution is really bad, and they start looking like paintings, and I just love that.
Yeah.
I love the.
Because
way-
it's just snatches of people that were on the beach that you put up at the top.
Yeah, I just,
Yeah. This is incredible.
Is it glary for anybody else?
Yeah, it's got, there's a big glare on it.
You know, from the side.
That looks great here.
well, yeah,
There's
this
nothing you
is,
can do about it though.
Yeah, because I don't think, you don't have any shades on those.
Which way should I turn this?
Not
Not
that
that
way.
way.
The other
Turn
way.
back the other way.
Watch the screen, man.
Is that any
That's better.
That's better, yeah.
yeah, so it's, you know, this past week, I was just outside and I thought, wow, look at that moon. It was the day of the full moon, it was,
That's exquisite.
it's called, what is it, the
Snow
snow moon.
moon.
Snow moon, yeah.
That's right.
That's it.
And,
And it was this year for us.
yeah,
Yeah,
Beautiful.
so I,
it's really gorgeous.
You should
I mean,
print it.
shooting the moon, it's really only, I mean, unless you've got the lens that is telescopic and you're shooting the actual moon, it's really only good for the light that it casts.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just a big blow.
right.
And it's casting a beautiful light on the tree.
Down on the
It's
ground.
gorgeous.
About that.
Yeah.
So, and then also fortuitously, I think, from our back porch, we've got a bug light back there. And it casts that
Yeah.
reddish light on both sides of,
It's like reflecting off those trees.
Right.
Yeah.
right,
So
so
it's cool, it's in the, it's picking up, some highlights in the shadow, that the moon's casting the shadow from the tree, but then it's lit from the other side.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Some of the details, yeah, it's really cool.
yeah.
Great job.
One thing that I wonder about, would people would be wondering what that stuff lying in the ground is, and it happens to be a bunch of old boards.
That's incredible.
It's a bunch of old lumber that is sitting out there for 50 years that I haven't.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
I mean, it
I
comes
You
love
see
the
it?
light reflection on the bark.
Is that your 50 years?
I can't, your screen is a mess. I can't see
I
it
know.
at all.
I was looking for. All right.
Me too. I should know.
I have a couple next, and last time we did this, I had a picture of the first digital, not really a point, but it was 4 megapixels. Yeah, pixels. And then the next one was the first Nikon D80 that I had. And so I went back in the archives again, and this I took in 1991 or, I'm sorry, 1971 or 72. It's a building in downtown Minneapolis, and I was living in Minneapolis, St. Paul. And it was not my earliest with a camera, but at that point I had a Minolta SRT 101, I think, and one lens. One lens was a 50, and I took a lot of close shots because I couldn't get far enough back to get the whole thing in with a 50 millimeter. But This building still stands, and it's a beautiful building.
Beautiful photograph,
Yeah, and the light's really nice.
yeah.
I'm sure you fooled with it as black and white, did you?
When I looked at I had scanned this long ago, and I'd kind of forgotten that it was color, because I usually shot nothing but black and white, because we were doing it was a wet development area, and so we wouldn't have been doing color back then. So I didn't think it was in color until I started working with it here. And seriously, I have done nothing with this in all these years. I may have one print of it, but I don't think so. But anyway, and the next one is one of the early shots I took with a that's medium format, and I know that Timothy has one or two of these cameras too. It's a Bronica, ESTRI, I think.
Yeah. I've got mine since.
So it uses 120 film instead of 35 millimeter. And this is one of not the first one, but this guy that owned a donut shop in Stillwater, Oklahoma, bought this, and he wanted it big, and it wound up about, I don't know, 5 or so, a big one, and it still looked like you could walk right through it.
Yeah.
But this is a bridge over Overholtzer Lake, right outside of Oklahoma City. It's on the Route 66, and I got lucky with the water on the bridge, and also because they had it closed down for, renewing it, I guess.
It's beautiful.
But-
You can tell it's medium format. I mean, it's got that detail.
Well, and it, come on. Now, shoot.
Here's our recap.
What happened? I really messed up trying to get back. Huh. Huh. Well, I think it's still recording, but maybe not. Where is the, all right. Yeah, it's still,
Is there something that paused?
If you do better with a mouse. If you went to share.
That's just the recording, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a toggle, pause and stop.
all right, here we go.
The one coming up.
I thought. Let's try this again.
Share at the bottom there.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I wound up getting rid of my other bridge thing. So anyway, that's my archive. And we're going back to Larry.
This is a park in Greenville, South Carolina. And we were walking along, and they had sculptures, and it was quite a large park, and we just happened to go down this path, and I saw this line, and I didn't see the child.
Get rid of that bar.
I didn't see it
Oh,
initially,
right.
and it's buried in the lion,
Yeah.
and it's kind of, I don't know what material it is. It's metal of some kind. But I did that in black and white. I did it both ways, and I like the black and white.
Black and white, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's, but it's just beautiful, you know, I took it at many different angles, and I like this one the best.
Yeah.
Because you could, in the way the sun was coming in, so you could see the child in there.
Oh, I just noticed it.
I would have never.
Oh, I didn't even see it now until just now either.
Especially how the kid blends in there.
Right, you see her leg that's coming out by his claw.
Huh.
I mean, I thought that was wow. And then along that path is kind of an interesting, there's a large building, and they do cancer symposiums there for folks who are either having cancer or have family members. And it's a wonderful park, and it leads right into downtown Greenville.
You're sure that's not a monk?
That's a good
I don't
Go to
know, maybe it
next
is,
picture coming up.
maybe it is. You're right, look at the sandal.
Yeah, looks like a monk.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
It has an earring, doesn't it, or does it?
Looks like it.
Well, and good crop. All right.
That was just unusual.
And winding us up, there were some of you that had a lot more courage and whatever that get to the monk walk. We talked about going, but we chickened out because of the wait. And Larry, and I know Bill was there for a long time too. But this is a series from Bill.
Now,
What road was that?
that was 64 Business, right where they came off of 64.
Yeah, so I was behind that, down the other way, on 64 West.
Uh-huh.
Right. And what I did is I went and put it on manual, and I shot it at f7.1. Shutter speed was 1/500th of a second. Because a lot of times if you do street photography or so, and you go manual, it's often 320. But these guys clip along.
Yeah, they do move fast.
So what I did is I made sure I upped it to 1/500th. Then what I was always doing is focusing it on the one that was in the 1/3 from right to left.
Like you were doing a
So
landscape.
that I'd get the widest depth of field that I could.
Yeah,
Because the one thing that I wanted was to be able to get the interaction of the monks with anybody that's on the side of the road. So in this very first one, you'll see the monk there with his hand out, and a young kid down there with an offering, which is a little heart.
That's great.
And when you go to the next,
Well, look at the camera though. That guy,
Yeah, the other
that one guy's.
smiling. He got a picture himself,
oh yeah,
I guess with their camera.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
they're documenting it themselves. Yeah.
yeah, I saw the first one I saw was the one with the camera, and he was walking backwards, taking a picture of that
Yeah.
going on.
now the monk, the second image is that the monk's arm is out further.
Right.
Then as we go to the next one, is where he's actually, the
Interaction.
child is giving the monk the heart.
Good.
And you go to the next one, and the monk takes it, then the next one, he has it, the very first monk has
Oh, yeah.
the heart in his hand, and he's kind of giving me that look, yeah, like, come on, take my picture. But in the back, at the same time now, you have the heart here. In the back, one of the monks is starting to put out flowers to the child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then on the last one, so it's like,
That's great.
the sequence
Nice
just
sequence,
really worked
yeah.
out nice.
Yeah. It did. And so what camera did you use?
That was the Z8.
how do they stay warm in this weather?
I know.
Or were some of them
Good long
barefoot?
underwear.
They were initially, but I think everybody got shoes
Yeah.
and boots. In the
Yeah.
snow, I
They had
saw
boots,
them.
yeah, I had talked to a volunteer that they also had ordered them, down coats in that maroon color. And, at the time that I spoke to them,
Oh, okay.
they hadn't, received them yet. But they do have them now, and they do have the boots, I saw that the boots came in.
Yeah, they were
It's just the most amazing thing.
It was,
And even with the dog.
Yeah,
it was just blizzard.
blizzarding, yeah,
Blizzard conditions.
I didn't
yeah,
either.
they were wearing balaclavas and,
I didn't get there.
yeah, well, you know, it's not a walk, it's a meditation,
Well, one of them
so.
has sneakers.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah, they
kick
all
out
got
of that.
the same sneakers too, they ordered them for them.
Hmm.
I mean, the volunteers have been, I spoke to many of the volunteers when I was at the first time I went to see them, it was out at out in Pittsburgh, right after they had come off of 421. They'd gone to a high school there and they were,
Okay.
That's where they slept.
yeah, and then they slept there and then they did their talk out on the football field. So I waited there, that was a long day, I was there for almost 4.5 hours. But I got to talk to a lot of people, volunteers and you know, it's an amazing network of volunteers. But anyway, yeah, so then the next time I shot them, I said, man, I'm not waiting, and they didn't show up until dark. You know, and it was really difficult to get a good shot in the dark. I got one shot out of maybe 40. But then the next time when they had stayed at the Ag Center, I got up, they were supposed to leave there at 8. I got up at, 7 o'clock and I went out there and I literally came out, I took Elizabeth Street, and then came out onto 64 and I could see that they were like maybe 50 yards from me. So I went back and went down another, and I mean, I literally just parked, got out of the car, as they came by, I took my shots, got in the car, I was back home in a half hour.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wait 4 more hours.
Does anybody know what the average age of these folks are?
Well, I know the lead monk is 44. What's his name?
This one.
No, the first
No.
one.
No, I guess
The
we
lead
go back
monk,
to the.
yeah, right there on the
Yeah,
right with all the
all
badges.
the garb on.
He's the one who organized this walk. He's the leader. He's 44.
Okay.
Well, was he the one that was
He's sick.
hospitalized?
He got sick. No, yeah.
got sick?
No, there was a guy that lost his leg. One of them.
What?
They got
Oh, you didn't hear about that?
No.
What happened?
They
I
were.
wanna know.
It's still in Texas.
Yeah, no, it happened. Yeah, I think it did happen while they were still in Texas. Some car hit their escort vehicle and knocked it into one of the monks.
Oh, no.
He
Gee.
was from a temple in Snellville, Georgia, and he lost his leg. So he'll be they were reunited with him when there's some real nice photographs when they reunited with him in Georgia when they came through there, and then he will be flown to
To DC?
DC, and he'll be there for when they get there, which is gonna
That's
be
pretty,
tomorrow, I think.
pretty soon, yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty amazing. But yeah, and then this one, the lead monk, the lead venerable monk, he was very sick for a while. He was getting IVs in the support vehicle because he caught like the flu. He got sick.
And the pup?
The pup, had the surgery on her knee, and when I saw them, he had already had his surgery, and was when I first saw him in Pittsburgh the night before, he was still in Georgia, but he had come back after his surgery. I got a shot of him in the vehicle
The dog.
because
Yeah, I saw that
was-
one.
He was in the vehicle. He didn't walk with them. But yeah, amazing. It's definitely a
2,200 miles.
And
yeah. And the amazing thing is that gosh, it couldn't have come at a better time. I think that it's really focused our country on this, and it's a good distraction from a lot of things. And I think it's bringing out an amazing variety of people, and making people stop and think, and I honestly think it's tipping the scale.
Well, they're selling, and I hope that the money is going the right way,
All the
but
merchandise.
all the
and t-shirts
merchandise.
and that's a bunch of rubbish, that's terrible. Yeah, I hope that the money's all getting donated
I doubt it.
to their.
Yeah, I doubt it
as
too.
well, I mean, this is a capitalist thing.
And where are they now? What,
Yeah,
They're right
when
outside.
do they get to Washington?
They're in Alexandria.
Oh, they're in, oh, okay.
They're in Alexandria.
Yeah, Alexandria today, yeah.
You said somebody is doing a movie of them?
I don't know about that. I do know that they do have, one of their monks is documenting the walk. I would suspect that, I mean, this isn't their first walk, and we've never seen anything else coming from it. This might be the first one that they're recording.
Because there's a lot of stuff on Instagram, but I don't
Yeah.
know if anybody's compiled.
Has anybody ever seen the documentary, Monk with the Camera? Oh, if you get a chance to see that, I think I've joined this thing called Darkroom Rumor. Have you heard of that? It's a group of, it's $24 a year for the subscription, and it's probably got over 80 films about photography, photographers. Just really, I mean, I watched the Robert Frank film on it, which you can also watch on PBS. But, and then I watched one the other night, I try to watch one a week. They're fascinating. They're documentary art films about artists, about photographers, about all darkroom techniques. It's a really good alternative to Hulu or something else.
What's it called?
Darkroom Room. $24 a year, a really good, nice thing.
well, Bill, you got some really great pictures.
Yeah, you did. I love the sequence. It's very
Yeah.
it's essay-like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and actually, as they went by, and they were going east past me, going toward the Ag Center, I don't know, I just won't get in people's faces to take an image.
Yeah.
If I don't feel comfortable. But there's this woman who had been approached by one of the monks, and she got so overwhelmed that she kind of fell to the ground on her knees, and her two kids were hugging her.
Wow.
I
Did you get it?
no, I wouldn't do
I
it.
know.
Yeah. That's a private moment.
That was such a moment.
That's a tough decision.
I got to see it, I got to feel it,
You got the memory.
yeah, and I do have a kind of a shot of it that I didn't even know that I had. Yeah, but,
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
You know, I mean, it was, and you know, you're standing there for so long waiting for them to come, so you're so anticipating them showing up. But they slowed down where we were because they couldn't go to where you were until 5 o'clock. So there was a gap. I mean, it didn't take them 3 hours to walk from that 421 where
It's
64
where it gets off at
splits.
64, yeah.
I mean, it didn't take them that long, but they were slowing down. I mean, and
That was their longest walk at
Was
that point. The longest time and distance in one day was the walk from Greensboro down 421.
right.
Wow.
To 64.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, but you anticipated, everybody was emotional, you know, when we were standing there.
I was first there probably about 11 or 11:30. And I had my dog
Before the Ag Center? Yeah.
right there, and what it was, is I had my dog with me.
Oh, no.
So, and I was talking to somebody who seemed to know quite a bit about it and saying that, well, they're stopped up in this other place right now, that, it's gonna take a while. So I drove all the way from there up to my house in Farrington, dropped the dog off, made a quick sandwich, jumped back in the car with the
That's right, you had plenty of time to do that.
When I saw them the first time, where I waited all day to see them at night, I waited on the road there, and I had my dog. She had been with me for the 4 hours, and she was wearing her vest, and the one monk reached down and petted her head. Because she was being so good, you know, I don't usually put her vest on outdoors because I don't really need it outdoors, I need it indoors, but But yeah, it was really a sweet moment that, he reached down and touched her head.
Well, this is the conclusion of a really good meeting.
I'm wondering, Mike, when you go to download the file, if there's something on there about creating
About the,
when you download, when it creates the file for
Uh-huh.
the video, when you get that screen, see if there's something on there, another button to create a recap.
No, it comes.
oh,
I would think that's where they would put it in there.
yeah, and it may come up, I'm not real sure, but,
It's just so strange right now, because I'm doing a lot of Zoom meetings,
Yeah.
and, it was just wild to see what we just saw here.
Yeah.
The detail of what people said, and they organized it well.
Yeah.
In other words, somebody was going home, they didn't put home.
Yeah.
So they somehow they self-edit the conversation.
Right, it's,
And then they put it in a format, there's a format for it, and I'm like, I'm sure it's all based
I
on,
wonder how they had, if you got two people talking at the same time.
and
Well-
they have the names.
Oh, okay.
I guess the consensus I'm hearing is that if it didn't do it on its own, I need to figure out how to do it, because do you think it would be interesting to have the information like that?
What, how they,
I would probably never look at it again,
No.
but it's
Yeah.
interesting that
That it did it, yeah.
Yeah.
One of my doctors, she always has a fun.
Well, I will send,
Yeah.
I will sell the one we have to everybody. And if I can find it again, I will certainly, now I ought to be able to find it, so I'll do that. And Frank or anybody else, what's the next challenge?
isn't that buildings?
Buildings, yeah.
And is that on the?
Oh, wish I had some of
Let's
those.
see. Buildings is February 24th, right?
No, Mike, you can't participate, Mike.
Go out and take some pictures of these ones.
All right, everybody, good meeting. See you in 2 weeks, not before.